So I never know who listens every morning. I know a lot of you listen while you're getting ready to go to work. Maybe you've got it on in the background while you're working out. Or maybe you're a business owner and you're getting the day's news and the latest things you need to know before you go and find out what kind of stuff you got to deal with your business. Well, if you are a business owner or anybody really who's looking to sponsor a great cause, I've got some gentlemen with me today to talk about an opportunity for you to take advantage of. And that is helping out the Salvation Army. And joining me in studio right now is Mike Thomas and Jeff Dillman. Gentlemen, thanks for taking time with us this morning. And let's get right on into it. Great to see both of you. Mike, we saw each other not long ago. Mm-hmm. Jeff, I haven't seen you in probably years. I might have seen you out and about somewhere, but
maybe Facebook, social media, but it's been years.
It's been years since we've had a face-to-face. So good to see you again.
Good to see you.
So what do we got going on with a sponsorship opportunity to help out the Salvation Army?
Sure, yeah. It's thanks again for having us, Greg. We're happy to be here with you this morning. You know, Salvation Army, we have a beautiful facility on Martin Luther King Drive, the old Gold's Gym. And that gymnasium over there receives a lot of foot traffic. We've been really fortunate to have different events from pickleball to dodgeball, kids basketballs, volleyball. So a lot of foot traffic coming in and out of there. And we're admiring this beautiful space and thinking, man, wouldn't it be cool if we had some businesses sponsorship so they can have some visibility with their signs and their brand along the facility there? And we have a few different ways that businesses and individuals can do that.
Well, and I tell you, the facility is fantastic. Mm-hmm. I was there for the dodgeball tournament. Mm-hmm. Just the way the gym's set up, the concession area, everything is pristine. It's beautiful. What kinds of other events are there? Is there kids events and basketball tournament? I mean, just a whole bunch of things going on.
Yeah, about everything you can think of, from little clinics to practices to actual games and tournaments happen there. The specs last year, over 1,900 groups used that facility last year, and we had over 5,000 people attended events in 2022. And we're expecting to surpass that even this year with the things that we have on the books.
So Jeff, tell us a bit about how you guys are reaching out. Of course, coming on the air here is one way to do it. But you've got a lot of connections in the business community yourself.
We do. Serve as the fundraising chairman here for the Salvation Army. And actually what Michael had said, there's 521,000 footprints that walks through this.
Wow.
And that just blew me away. A good way to get involved is a premier sponsorship. It's a $2,000 sponsorship that lasts for 1 year. You get very good signage within that gym. The gymnasium location. You can pick your location. Mm-hmm. We can do a social media blast. Give you some social media love. We also have a tier sponsorship, which is $1,000. A little smaller sign, but you still get the choice to pick where you want to put your sign. And we also have outside gym. I believe it's court number 2 is a annual sponsorship, which is a little bit more. It's $5,000, but that's 521,000 people that's going to see it. So far we've got SEFQ on board. We've got Agility Communications. Yeah, we've got Shills.
It's great.
So Shills is always a proud partner of ours, and we have Sickage. So we have a lot of targets. We have a lot of people that's interested. We kind of got into this just a little late. We missed some budgets of some of the businesses, but we're out talking about it, and it's a great opportunity to get some good exposure.
And I would imagine this is something, too, that could continue to evolve in the future as you guys get more and more events and seeing more and more foot traffic. Again, 500, what do you guys...
521,000 plus,
I mean, that's a lot of eyeballs that are going to be seeing some businesses' names. And I think it's, again, a pristine place. It's easy to get to. Parking's easy. Plenty of facility space. And the types of events that can happen there are just, endless, right?
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
you could have wrestling tournaments, I would imagine. You could have, basketball tournament, pickleball. You got it all there with the concession stand and just the incredible amount of facilities. If people want to, rent the facility out, how does that work? And does that help out the Salvation Army as well?
We do, yeah. And, just kind of recap, all the money that we raise here for this event and throughout the Salvation Army efforts stays local. And we have different services from veteran services to homeless ministry. We do a lot of outreach in the community. We have a food pantry that's really high integrity and dignity where individuals get to come and shop. So again, I always just like to highlight those different things, that the money actually stays local and helps in so many different ways.
Absolutely.
But yeah, Greg, we do a lot of birthday parties, as you can imagine, for the kids in the community. Different community events. Lucky Horseshoes has had an event there where just raising awareness and things like that. So, different opportunities. We have different size space. So not just the gymnasium, but we have a little, kind of sunroom space over there off the gymnasium that can be utilized as well. The best thing to do is just call the Salvation Army, and they can talk to you about different pricing to rent the facilities.
Well, I would imagine, too, there's a seasonal component, right? I mean, obviously it's hot out. People are going to want to be outside and doing things, but we know Illinois winters, and it can get kind of brutal and cold, and people still want to move around and have some fun, play some things that are going to get their heart rate up and have some parties. So obviously that's an opportunity there. And I would imagine the earlier people get in and secure their time slot,
don't wait.
The better.
That's right.
Don't
That's
wait.
right.
So again, give us all the details if you're a business owner, if you've got a little bit more in your budget that you can give to get a sponsorship going to help out the Salvation Army and get your brand in front of eyeballs that come through the Salvation Army facility. Jeff, tell us how people can make that happen.
Well, first of all, we'll give you a number, 217-679-9174. That'll go right to me. Once again, it's $2,000 for a premier sponsorship, $1,000 for a tier, $5,000 for Court 2. Give us a call. Follow social media. We'd love to have you.
Jeff Dillman, Mike Thomas, thank you both for taking time with us today. Salvation Army does great work here locally. You can keep those dollars locally. If you're a business, you can help out the Salvation Army, but also get some advertising.
That's right.
So it's a win-win for everybody involved. Jeff, Mike, thank you both for taking time with us today.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
It is Springfield's Morning News on 92.7 WMAY, Springfield's news and